Welcome back to Key to the Game, man. It's episode 12, and I got my brother with me, man. My man Dorvell Carter, man. Say what's up to the people.
What's the word? What's the word?
Man, introduce yourself, man. Let them know who you are if they don't know.
Man, I'm just like Keith said, I'm Dorvell. Shit, I ain't nobody, man. You know.
You
I'm
somebody,
a
man.
regular dude, man.
You somebody, man. What's good, though, man? First and
I'm
foremost,
chilling, bro. Thanks for having me on, bro. I appreciate it.
thank you for coming on, man. I wanted to tell you thank you, man. You could have been doing anything today, but you're here with me, man.
Always, bro.
Appreciate that.
Always.
So we just gonna jump right into it. We're gonna dive right into it, man. Just get a little the people a little bit about yourself. Let them know about yourself. How you started playing basketball and some influences. How you started loving the game of basketball.
I started playing. I want to say around 8, 7, 8, and that was just to the fact of my uncle and watching him. Put my cousins through it, Majestic Mapp, Shalom Mapp, Science Mapp. My uncle Science Mapp, he coached a lot of guys coming up in the city. So, he put the ball in my hands around 7 and 8, and watching Majestic go through it. Him going at St. Ray's, being the first freshman to play varsity. So, him being a McDonald's American, going to the University of Virginia. So, that was kind of my inspiration right there for looking up to him and having that somebody so close to home and the family going through it.
Okay. And is that like the reason you decided to go to Mount Carmel and St. Ray's? I know Majestic at the time, when he wasn't coaching when I was there, but when you were there, I think he was coaching or something like that.
Yeah, well, not Science was coaching there.
Oh, Science, all right. Majestic played there.
Actually went there. I'm not even sure. I know he went there with Dre Barrett, but I know he's a little older than Dre Barrett, so maybe Dre Barrett might have been 2 years younger. But my uncle actually coached Mount Carmel with Dyson back then. Back then when they had Kevin Bell and all them guys going through there. So yeah, going into the 5th grade, he gassed my mom's up because I'm from the Bronx. So he gassed my mom's, to let me take the train by myself from all the way from the Bronx all the way to 119th and Pleasant to go to Mount Carmel in the 5th grade.
Could you tell the people where you from at the Bronx? Because honestly, me growing up, I always thought you was from Harlem because you went to Harlem schools. You went to Ascension also. I remember you going there.
Yeah, well, I always went to schools. I always went to the schools in Harlem, and I think my mother did that just because it was so closer to her job. Okay. So just in case anything happened, she could get to me. But I grew up in Parkchester.
Oh, right, you from Parkchester?
Yeah, I grew up in Parkchester.
Oh, so that explains why you went to St. Ray's Middle School and St. Ray's High School.
Exactly. Well, the reason why, we could get into it if you want, but the reason why I went to St. Ray's was, like I said, going back to my cousin Majestic, coming into St. Ray's, coming into high school. Gary DeCesar was the high school coach. They wanted Majestic to come to St. Ray's, but my uncle, at the time, we was living in Douglas, so I didn't move to Parkchester until I was 6. So at the time we was living in Douglas, so my uncle was like, that's like far. So some things happen. We moved to Parkchester, and then that was that.
Okay. And that was like part of your influence to follow Majestic's footsteps to go to St. Ray's.
Exactly. So I went to St. Ray's Middle School before I went to.
That's what I was talking about. I remember you at St. Ray's Middle School too.
Yeah, I went there before Mount Carmel. So I went to St. Ray's Middle School from 1st grade to 4th grade, and then 5th grade I went to Mount Carmel.
Okay. And coming up, because a lot of people don't know, like if they wasn't really tapped into to the basketball scene back then, a lot of people don't know that you was a Riverside kid originally. You, Truck, Momo, and y'all was y'all really Riverside kids.
Yeah, that's how I met Momo and Truck, and then we started at Riverside. Me, Momo, Shasha, Ian Umpierre. Ian, so the crazy story is Ian Umpierre was the one who actually brought me to Riverside. Because, like I said, when I went to St. Ray's in, I believe, 1st grade, I met Ian in 1st grade, but I didn't start playing until about 2nd grade. And at the time, Ian was already playing, so I started like playing with him in the school and everything. And then he went home and told his pops, like, "Yo, I got some tall ass lanky kid in my school that could play a little ball." And he came to the school, and then it was a coincidence that he already knew my uncle. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So they patched up, linked up, and then so that's how I got to Riverside through Ian.
That's crazy. I didn't even know Ian played with Riverside. I remember
Ian was
when
my first point guard at Riverside in that St. Ray's Elementary School.
yeah, that's crazy. I remember because I started playing ball around like 10 years old. So around that time, y'all like a year or two older than me. I remember him. He was playing with Mustangs. Like he was traveling with whoever he was traveling, but
Yeah.
he used to play locally with Mustangs. I used to play with his little brother Justin.
Justin, yep.
Yeah. So
Yep.
I remember him from there, and he was always super nice. Like I remember him and Irv, like they was like the top two
Yeah,
kids.
at a time, I want to say up until about 7th grade, probably 8th grade, it was Irvin Ian at the top 2 point guards in the city.
And it was crazy because on the Riverside team, your name was the name that I used to hear the most out of everybody. Dorvell this, Dorvell that.
Yeah,
So
So crazy thing about my story, man, is like a lot of people don't really know is like you said, going back to that, like I was the name everybody was talking about. Going into I want to say 8th grade at Ascension, I got in some trouble in school, so my mom's kind of took basketball away.
mm-hmm.
So that whole summer I wasn't really playing. So my stock kind of fell. But I still, I went to St. Ray's. I went to St. Ray's. Incoming freshman class was me, Ian, Truck, Lenny.
Yeah, my
Um,
boy Lenny.
I don't know if you remember Nino, kid named Nino.
Yeah, I remember Nino. I don't know him personally, but I remember his name.
Al Forbes.
Yeah, Big Al, that's my boy.
Darnell Young. So I went to St. Ray's from September to December.
Mm.
And it was a lot of nonsense going on with the team. Like people getting in fights, people stealing, people coach just not feeling a lot of shit that was going on. So he had a meeting with us one day and basically told us like, yo, I'm gonna cancel the freshman team. And he was like, I'm gonna move 3 people up. So me, I'm like, oh, all right, shit, I'm good. You feel me? But like he named 3 dudes, and I was like, but at the time, as a freshman, I'm young. I'm thinking like he dead ass. You get what I mean? But he really did it so for us to really fall in line.
Yeah.
But man, I ain't gonna lie. I went home that day and I was in Rice the next day, bro.
So I always thought that you got kicked out of St. Ray's. So you left because you thought that they was going to cancel the freshman team, which they didn't.
Well, so like I said, it was a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
Like stuff going on. I did some foolishness.
You was a part of the stuff that was going on.
I was a fool, but it was never on the table for me to get kicked out.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? It was never enough for me to get kicked out. It was just me like being young, being a 13, 14-year-old kid doing dumb shit. And we had consequences for that. And that was cool. But like I said, when he came to the team with the whole like canceling the season, I'm like nah, because my whole thing was like it goes back to Majestic. I was going to St. Ray's since I was like 7 years old, just because Majestic. You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I played with the Ravens in 8th grade, playing with Charles Vassar and Rich Jackson and playing up. They like 3 years older than me. You get what I mean?
Yep.
But that's because Gary DeCesar was there at the time.
Mm.
So
he definitely ended up leaving.
Yeah, and Gary DeCesar basically told my uncle and my mother and I basically the same thing he told my about Majestic, like, yo, like he could come in, I'm gonna let him play Voss, but he cause like you said, at the time, my name was kind of like up there.
Yeah.
So he basically said, like, yo, I'll let him play Voss. I don't know if he's gonna play a lot, but I let him get acclimated with the traveling and the practicing, and he'll get better. So I was cool with that. But then he ended up leaving. I think he took the job at University of Richmond. And then that's when he had Antigua. Antigua came in. He wanted us to all play freshmen. And I was cool with that too. Cause like I said, I came in with Truck, I came in with Lenny, I came in with Ian, Al Forbes. So we had a good, a good class coming in. But like I said, it was just like a lot of nonsense going on with myself as well as a couple of other dudes on the team. But it wasn't like really no crazy stuff. It was just like, high school regular shit. You know what I mean?
Kid shit.
Around. And I guess it was just too much for him at the time. So he came with that. And then I was like, wait, what? Like you canceling the team. So I went home. I swear to God, bro, I went home. I called Cash. I remember this day to the T. I called Cash. They was in Hawaii. I said, yo, bro. I said, I'm trying to come to Rice. I'm out. I'm not staying at St. Ray's. I swear to God, Cash called me back in 20, 25 minutes and told me like, yo, you start school after the break.
Yo,
bro.
bro, Cash, I ain't gonna lie. I was just telling, cause I interviewed Kurt, and Kurt was telling me how Cash, basically was integral in his career, how he bought him to Gauchos,
Yep.
got him to Rice. It's like, yo, Cash was the glue to everything back then.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is like, yo, bro, so like, and another thing a lot of people don't really know, bro, is like we started that Long Island Lightning shit with everybody from the city going up to playing in Long Island Lightning because
you ran with them.
Yeah, bro. It was me, Ian, PJ, Cash, C Fish, Ivy Fish.
Yeah, I had a break.
Yeah, so we was Dana Dingle's first team. We was Dana Dingle's first Long Island Lightning's team.
Was Snoop on that team with y'all?
Nah, Snoop never played with us. Snoop didn't play with us. I played, so after a while, like I played with them, and then I stayed with the church for a little while, but then I went back and played with them in like a couple of tournaments like ISA and all that. Snoop was on that team. But our first team, it was me, Cash, Ian, C Fish, like I said, PJ, Hickman. So we had a little squad, and we was Long Island's first team. We was the first team to come from the city, go all the way out to Long Island and practice.
Yeah, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all look what Lightning is now.
Yeah, facts.
Shout out to y'all, man. That's a history fact, man.
Fact.
But yeah, so you transferred to Rice, man. How was that for you? Like, how was it like a culture shock? Like being with, I mean, you knew all of them guys, but them guys wasn't like the Riverside kids. They wasn't the trucks or nothing. Now you with the Chris Vouchers, you with the Gaucho kids now.
Yeah. It was weird at first, but I also played against them from young. You get what I mean? And I also chill with them guys outside before this. So from what I was told, when they heard I was coming in, they were just like, oh shit, DC coming. You get what I mean? But when I got there, it was cool. We had my freshman year, it was mad of us, bro. It was me, C Fouch, K Walk, Zay, Dre, Ellie, Kurt, Jerry L, Jordan Henriquez, Snacks.
Damn, I remember Snacks from Brooklyn.
Yeah, bro. It was mad of us. It was mad of us, bro. It was mad of us. But it was cool because, like I said, like I already knew all them guys. You get what I mean? I knew Cash, I knew Kurt, I knew C Fouch, I knew all of them. So it wasn't really nothing.
So when you got there and your team is loaded, you never thought about like, yo, damn, like we really gonna have to compete for minutes because it's a lot of y'all.
So another story, like I said, another thing that people don't really know. I only played 2 years of high school basketball. So when I transferred from St. Ray's in December, I don't know what St. Ray's did some bullshit because I didn't play a game. I only played in about 2 scrimmages. But St. Ray's, they did some shit and basically I had to sit out the whole year. I had to sit out from the year from the day I transferred to the next year to that day.
So you had to sit out basically half of your sophomore year too, or something.
Basically. So when I came back, when I was able to play my sophomore year in probably like January, the team was already stacked. You get what I mean? It was Kurt Kelly, Cash, Edgar. They were seniors. See, and we had D Scott. We had Momo coming in as freshmen. We had C Fouch and also Kimba. We had Vincent Johnson, who's a senior. We had Trey Charles, who's a senior. So I already, like, at that time, I already knew what I was putting myself into. You get what I mean? So I kind of took that as like, I had to sit out my freshman year. I wasn't allowed to practice or anything either. So I was going to school and going home.
So you got to get acclimated with the plays and everything.
Exactly. So sophomore year, I was able to practice a little bit. And like I said, they were stacked. Me coming in the middle of the year, I knew I was going to play like that. Especially when we had some dudes on the team. You get what I mean? We was a top team in the city and the top team.
I had some high major players.
Exactly. So, you know, I just took that as, you know, I'm gonna sit back and learn from these guys and enjoy the ride and, you know, come back junior, senior year, and then it's gonna be my time.
And yeah, y'all actually take it that year.
Yeah.
Y'all take city that year. Y'all don't take state though, right?
Now we always lost to Lincoln, bro. We couldn't get past them at all. And I don't know why, but we just couldn't get past them dudes.
I think Rice got Lincoln my senior year with Durant because I'm
Yep.
in Durant class. They
Yep.
ended up
Yep. And we always talk about that shit. We was like, damn, like Durant did it. He did it without us too. That
I
was
want
crazy.
I want to speak on that, man, because y'all have like a special bond. You, Durant, Chris Fouch, Kimba. If I'm missing somebody, Adaman. Y'all had like a special bond. Did that start from Rice or did that start from before Rice?
Well, Duran and Chris, they known each other since like second grade because, like you said, Duran and Chris, they Gaucho kids.
Yeah, they Gauchos kids.
So they know each other since yay high. I met Duran and Chris before I met Kimba because, like Kimba, like he didn't really come on the scene until
I
pro
got a
style
story for
in
you.
like eighth grade. That was like pro style like eighth grade.
I got a story for you after you finish about Kimba.
So that's when he came, so that's when niggas was like, oh, all right. But like, I knew Duran, I knew Chris, but I wasn't like that with them because, like you said, I was a Riverside kid who was a Gaucho kid.
Mm-hmm.
But that all formed in Rice freshman year when I came. Yeah, it was just we clicked it off, and it went from there.
Yeah, me and Russ was just talking about this with Kimba, because the first time Kimba came on the scene, he played with us with Team Rock.
Yeah,
Harold McBride, his pops
exactly.
bought him to Team Rock.
Kimba always say that. He always say that Harold brought him to Team Rock. He always say that.
Yo, fucking Steve had him ringing with us for a whole summer.
Yo, bro,
nobody knew who he was.
like when Riverside turned Metro, I brought Kim over to Metro too.
Well, I didn't know he ran with Metro too.
Yeah, bro, and niggas was shitting on him, bro. Niggas was shitting on him over there too.
Yeah, nah, yo, Kimba was tough, man. And I
Yeah.
guess when they realized, like, oh, nah, he really like that. We can't have him playing because he was playing under somebody else's name. And credit to Kimba, he didn't know. Like, he's just a kid. He just coming to play ball.
Yeah,
He don't know. Steve is doing this.
Like you said, until Team Rock, he was just playing in the regular hood tournaments. You get what I mean? So he didn't really know. He didn't know at all.
That's a story I always share with people. I got a picture from we had went to some shit in Rhode Island. We had took it. I'm like, yo, I remember when Kimba would play with us, to see him become what he became is dope.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, I always just speak on that brotherhood that y'all have and stuff. And another dude that had a major impact on y'all was I think he was in Curtin class. His name Kev Shaw.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Hop on him a little bit. Speak about Kev, man, because I know he had a big influence on you guys.
Yeah, so Kev Shaw, he was cashing them, yeah. He was cashing Edgar and Kurt, yeah. But he was just like them three dudes. He was just like another big brother to us. You get what I mean? Like when we got to the school, he treated us with love, showed us the ropes. Even when he graduated, he graduated 2 years before us. He always checked in, came back to the games. When we went to college, if I'm not mistaken, he came to every last, me, Chris, Duran, and Kimba. He came to all of our schools when we was in college and checked us and everything. So that relationship right there, when somebody shows you loyalty like that, you stick with them. And it was that from day one, just loyal dude. And that's my guy.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Shout out to Kev Shaw, man. Rest in peace to him, man.
Yep, facts.
So you come back your junior year. How is it your junior and senior year? Because now you're playing, like you're playing a lot. You're part of the core. Just speak on that.
So my junior year, well, I wouldn't say like every year I played at Rice, we was always top one of the top teams in the city, obviously, but always one of the top teams in the country as well. My junior year, we had a squad. We had Momo, D. Scott, me, Duran, Kimba, Randy came over, Randy Battle.
Randy Reader. That's the dark dude.
Yeah, Brolic Randy.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
He came over. He was a senior. He came over his last year. We had James Stooks.
My boy, James.
We had who else played with us? If I'm not mistaken, Mike Poole might have been on that team. he was a freshman.
Yep. Mike Pooh was with y'all.
He was a freshman. Yeah, so yeah, that team. So that year, and we had a squad, bro. And one thing about Mo Hicks, bro, he never ducked no rec. He ain't duck. He put us against whoever, bro. He ain't give a fuck who it was, son. Like when I tell some of the people, some of the teams we played, some of the players we played.
Go ahead, tell the people, man.
Yo, so like I said, he ain't duck nothing with us, bro. Like I done play, we played Norcross out of Atlanta. They had Johnny Lowell. They had Alfred Camino. We played Derrick Rose in the Garden. We played day after Derrick Rose. We played Johnny Flynn.
I was there for when y'all played Johnny Flynn. I think that was at Baruch.
Yep, at Baruch. We played. Who else we played? We played St. Pat's. We played St. Pat's when they had Seafish and when they had Dexter Strickland. So like Mo wasn't ducking no rec, bro. Whoever wanted to play us, like he was like what it is, what it is. And it's like as far as that, like my junior senior year, and we were so undersized at that too. Like I was playing a 5, bro.
And you really like a 3 too.
Yeah, bro. Like I played, and that's the thing. Like I played the 5. I played the 4 or 5 my whole life just because of due to my height, and that kind of like affected my recruitment as well. Because a lot of schools just felt like I was just an undersized big. Yeah. They didn't really know like I could handle the ball. You get what I mean? Even though like Mo gave me a leisure to handle the ball when I was playing with when I went over to Gauchos 17 under last year. I was handling the ball over there, but at that time I'm already going into my senior year. You get what I mean? So
I always felt like you was like the Draymond Green of that crew.
Yeah. Well,
do all the dirty work.
Exactly, bro. Exactly, because like I was the 5, so I had to guard the biggest dude. Like I was guarding dudes 5-6 inches taller than me, giving up 40 pounds. You feel me? And we was coming out on top, winning those games.
I read some shit, man. They was talking about how you was battling Samato, man. I don't know if people know who Samato is, but that's a big motherfucker.
Yeah, we played. So, a crazy thing about that story, bro, like we played them in the Garden. So that team was loaded, bro. They had Samato at the 5, Greg Antonike at the 4. He went to Rutgers.
Yeah, I remember him.
They had Tristan Thompson at the 3. Yo, bro.
Yo, Tristan Thompson at the 3 is crazy.
Bro, they had him at the 3, bro. So it was like, and like I said, I was playing the 5. We played them in the Guard. We lost that game by 2. You get what I mean? But it was a good game. It was a hell of a game.
Tristan Thompson at the 3 is crazy. That nigga's 6'9".
And then they had Scott Machado at the 1 with Tamir Jackson.
Yeah, I remember Pop. Pop my grade. I remember I played against him a couple times.
So like I said, like Mo never ducked nothing, bro. We went all over the country from Texas to Pennsylvania to Delaware to Hawaii to Portland, Oregon, wherever. We played Kevin Love. We played against Dorvell Arthur.
Yeah, I was just talking about Curry about that. I told him, I said, Dorvell Arthur got you that one.
Yeah, we played them at Iona. I ain't gonna lie, like that's when like I said, that was my sophomore year. And that's when I really realized I was like, whoa. I was like, all right.
This shit for real.
Yeah, bro, like we played him at Iona. He scored like the first 12.
Yo, I was like, yo, Kirk got a funny story. He was saying, the nigga scored like the first 12. He said Kev Shaw started talking to Mo Hicks like, yo, man, listen, I ain't a genius, but he got 12 in the first 3 minutes. He on pace to get 60 on us.
Yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie. He was like, yo, he said that too. And then I ain't gonna lie, next they switched it. They put Cash on him and Cash locked that nigga up, bro.
Yo, Cash another dude that's like a Draymond Green, man. He a glue guy.
Yeah, they put Cash on him and Cash locked his ass up. But like that just go to say like we played against a lot of dudes, bro. We played against a lot. Like that's a legendary school. It's just it sucks that it's like the history is gone and there's no more.
Our kids will never know the history about Rice.
Never.
But I feel like that's what comes with going to Rice. When you go play for Rice, that's the shit that you're going. That's the shit that you up against. You're gonna play against those big name schools. That's what you feel me?
Yeah,
that's what you want to do. That's how you get your name.
Exactly, bro. Because it's like when you got to think like you know how it is. Everybody in the city played basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody in the city played basketball. And then everybody in the city that goes to Rice think they could make the team. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, and like you said, that freshman class was loaded. Imagine if all them dudes stayed. You get what I mean? It would
It's
be
impossible. Somebody gonna get ran out.
That's more like shit. Maybe 4 or 5 dudes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like Rice, when you go in there, you know you had to like, and I knew what I was getting myself into, like I said before. But like I was just like, all right, it is what it is. You get what I mean?
That's your confidence. You know that you could survive with them.
Yeah, I was like, it is what it is.
Yeah, I was just telling my man, I say, Rice is one of those schools I know with a varsity B team. Because
Yeah,
they be so loaded. I see my man got a scholarship or whatever, sponsored it, and he ended up playing Vars B. I said, yo, damn. That's
yeah,
how
bro.
loaded the motherfuckers be.
Like and like you said, I honestly believe if we could have probably had two Voss A teams. Honestly,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
I
I could have
honestly
had
believe that.
two teams that could compete in the Catholic school league.
Facts. I honestly believe that because you got to think we had dudes on the A team who wasn't really playing that was good.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? And that goes that's on every team though. That's on every team. That's how it is on every team.
Yeah, no, I definitely felt that y'all had a great team. Y'all had a great shot too. It was y'all senior year or y'all junior year, y'all went to the chip. Y'all played against Sylvan and them, right?
Now,
Or y'all.
so I was junior year. We made it to Glen Falls. And
Oh, y'all took it your sophomore year and your junior year.
yeah, so we made we made to Glen Falls. See, it was weird, bro, because I don't know if you remember. You remember how like you could lose in Fordham, but if you won one section, you could play again.
The archdiocese shit.
Yeah, that's how it was our junior year. Because I think we lost. We might have lost the game, bro. If I'm not mistaken, but yeah, somehow we got back up to Glen Falls. It was us, Mount Vernon, and Lincoln. We beat Mount Vernon our first game. That's when they had Mike Coburn, Kev Jones,
Sherrod, right?
And then we ran up against Lincoln, and we couldn't do it. Bro.
I thought that y'all could have beat them though. It was Lance and who else they had?
So
I don't remember that team like that.
That was my junior year. They had Lance, they had Khalif Staten.
Khalif.
They had Brandon Walters.
All right. Oh yeah, they had a little crew.
Justin Green. They had Buddha.
Yeah, I remember Buddha.
Vince Council.
I remember Vince was in Severian at first.
Exactly, and so then my senior year that's when we lost to Lincoln. I mean, not Lincoln. We lost to Sylvan and them and Holy Cross and St. John's. So that year they switched the rule because even though we lost in St. John's, we won the Bronx Manhattan. So we were still supposed to be able to go to Fordham and play to get to Glen Falls, like the year before. But like I said, they switched the rules. So once we lost in St. John's to Sylvan and them, it was over. Our senior year.
And so we're gonna backtrack a little bit. Take us on that journey. Like, what made you go to like leave Riverside and go to the Gauchos? Because y'all had a legendary EYBL running. I was speaking to Russ Robinson, man. He said they run better than y'all's. I don't know. I want to hear what's up with that, man.
I don't know. Their run was tough too.
Said they the best. He said they the best Gaucho team of the 2000s, man.
I don't know. We was tough, bro. I got the championship ring. I think we went we was like that whole spring and summer. We played in about 9-10 tournaments, and we won 9. And the only one we lost was we went to a tournament. We went to a tournament in Kansas, but we only went out there with like 6 dudes because Kimbo went to USA camp, Jordan Theodore went to USA camp, Truck went to his visit to West Virginia, and then Durant came with us, but then when he got there, they called him to come to USA camp because Durant was top 25, 30 in his class.
Yep.
They called him to come to USA camp, and we that's the only tournament we probably lost. So we was tough, bro. Like, and we had what 8? We had 8 Division I dudes on our team.
Yeah, man. Me and Chuck was talking about that. That's tough, and a lot of them high major dudes.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, bro. Yeah,
I was talking to my man. I was telling him about the interview. I'm like, they had 8 Division I people. The only one that didn't go Division I was Kurt. He's like, shit, and I think he was committed to Florida Gauchos or some shit
yeah,
like that.
yeah. And see, and the thing. So before I'm gonna get back to that. So like you said, backtrack. So I started at Riverside, and when that whole scandal with Riverside happened, and then went to Metro Hawks, I went with Metro Hawks too.
Could you speak on that, or that's something that's
I don't really. Honestly, bro, I ain't really know what was going on. I just know something about there was that launch, something with
oh,
launching.
that shit. Okay, yeah,
I was even with Riverside back then.
yeah, yeah.
I guess that's the church, and they split with Launch, and then it turned to Metro Hawks. So I
Okay.
played with Metro Hawks 14s, 15s, and 16s.
And then so you was only with Gauchos for a year.
Yeah, so going into my senior year, Mo was just like, yo, like Duran over here, K Walk over here, Chris over here. He's like your whole team is over here. He's like, you might as well just come over here, play with them, and ride out. And Book, Book came and spoke to me because at that time we was forming a team. You get what I mean? Even though they already had some key guys. They had J Theo was there, Truck was already there, D Scott, Fouch. They was already Kimber. They was already over there. You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Only people who really I came over there. Danny Jennings from Bishop Lockland came over. Kev Phillip from Bishop Lockland came over, and I think we was the only 3 that came over.
Okay.
So we all came over, and that was that. So Mo kind of put the bug in my head. He was kind of like, "Yo, if the team you playing with and your boys is over here, why you the only one over there?" Because I was the only one from Rice over there. You get what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you said, all the Rice dudes was at the Chose
Yeah,
already.
that's a Gaucho school, man.
So I was just like, I was like, whatever, it is what it is. You get what I mean? I knew my playing time would be cut because we had mad dudes. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it wasn't about that. I was just like, yo, if we winning and we all eating, then we'll all look good.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Winning kills everything.
Yeah, and like I always tell people, like people always be like, oh, when I played with Kimmer in high school, Kimber wasn't our leading scorer on our team, bro. Fouch was.
Yeah, I always tell people that too. I'm like, yo, in high school, I think Kevin probably averaged 14 points or some
Yeah,
shit.
Fouch, yo. So me, D Scott, and Kimmer, we probably all averaged between like 12 to 13, 14. Fouch
But
Fouch averaged like 15.
the way y'all beating everybody ass though is making sense.
Exactly. It was just
back over the stats.
it would just look crazy because like when Kimber had his big games, he would have his big games. You get what I mean? Like when he have a big game, he'll have 35, 40.
And it's against a D Rose or some shit like that.
He'd be like, oh, all right. You get what I mean? And then, but to the people who was really at the games and everything, like Fouch was our leading scorer.
Yeah, nah, definitely, man. Y'all, I loved that Gauchos team and that Rice team. Like y'all had a camaraderie. You could tell that y'all really got along off the court.
Yeah, that Gaucho team was my favorite team ever, bro. Like, because it was like, bro, we had so many memories with them, and it was like, it was crazy. Like I remember we went out to Vegas for a tournament, and then Nike basically pulled us. We went out there for 2 weeks. We went out there for 2 tournaments. Nike pulled us for the first tournament because something to do with agents was going to be around and everything. And bro, we was out in Vegas for a week just chilling. 17, chilling. Like yo, that team was one of, and it was just made it so fun because it was just like we was winning too. You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It was just like Truck said. I watched the interview like with Truck. It was like we knew we was going to win. It was just about like how much.
Yeah.
We walked in. We was like, oh, we knew we was going to win, and we put and people already had the fear of us. You get what I mean? And you also got to think like when you play a New York team and you're not from New York, people already like have that timid of they from New York. You get what I mean?
And that's for anything. That's for anything New York.
Exactly. Then now it's like when you already got that, and then your team is actually nice. It's like
yeah, you can't lose.
Yeah, you couldn't lose, bro. Like Truck said, at any given time, anybody was able to get 20. At any given time, anybody was able to get 20.
What you think is your most memorable game
For me or as for everybody?
as a group? And then you could go with yourself.
It would definitely, damn. I'm gonna give you two. But the most memorable I would have to say is the Peace Jam game.
Okay.
When Fouch hit the three for us to win it.
Mm-hmm.
That was probably the most memorable game. But another game is when we was out in Arizona. We were playing at the Arizona Cactus Classic,
Okay.
and this when Brandon Jennings just committed to Arizona. So we played. I forgot the name of the team, but it was him. DeMar DeRozan, the Travis Ware brothers. You know the Ware brothers that went to
I went to UCLA and UNC.
Yeah. And then they had Darius Morris, but he was a year younger than us. Remember Darius Morris that played in the Raiders?
Michigan.
Yeah, they had him. And this was like this was like Kimba's up and coming, like coming out year.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why I always say, Book didn't duck no smoke either. You get what I mean? And Book had trust in us so much that we was the only East Coast team out there. Everybody else was on the West Coast team, was West Coast. But Book scheduled us to go there because Kimba, Truck, and J. Theo already killed every East Coast guard.
He wanted to see him against B. Jennings.
So it would not only be Jennings because Drew Holiday was out there. Malcolm Lee was out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? All the West Coast guards was out there. So Book was like, nah, like we got the best guards in the country. We went out to Arizona Cactus Classic, and I ain't gonna lie, we ran through that shit, bro. and the playoffs, the championship, we played Brandon. Like I said, we played Brandon Jennings and DeMar DeRozan, and you know Brandon Jennings was talking crazy. You know how he talked.
Yeah, that's what he was the baddest motherfucker in high school at that time.
So he was nice, and I ain't gonna lie, Kimba killed him, bro. Killed him, and then I remember that's when, you know, that was going to the senior year. Then that's when they played in the Garden for the Jordan American game. And that's when Brandon just was like, oh, I'm gonna get my gift back. But you know, I'm like, it's already too late, bro. Like
it's too late.
Late now, it's too late. Like, but yeah, bro. So like I would say that would be, so that shot was basically the most memorable moment for as a team. And also, like I said, and just Book having that trust in us and sending us all the way out there to the West Coast, playing against when I mean like, yo, bro, it was every top guard out there from the West, every top guard.
Yeah, the West had the guards at that time.
Yeah, and we ran through that shit easy too, bro. Easy.
And during this time, how your recruitment going?
So, like I said, that goes back to me being undersized. So a lot of schools. So I came out in 08. So I want to say in 08, I had Marist, I had Iona, Quinnipiac, Robin Morris. What else? That's just what I can name for a few right now for 08. You get what I mean? And that was my official year. But I had a couple of schools for 09 to go.
Oh, they wanted you to do prep.
Yeah, to do prep. But at that time, it wasn't big like that. You get what I mean? Like niggas wasn't going to prep school like that. And my mom wasn't allowing me to go prep. She was just like, yo, what you going prep for? Like you got all A's and B's. What you going prep for? So, you know.
She didn't really care about the basketball perspective of it.
Nah, I don't want to say she didn't care about it. It's just that, like I said, like prep was never an option.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like nobody in my family went prep. Nobody that I knew personally like that was going prep. So I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna just ride out with what I got. You get what I mean?
I think you was born 10 years too early, man. Because if you was in this era, they'd have loved you being a point forward, being a
bro, exactly. So and that's, but you know, it is what it is. You feel me? Like I went to Marist and I had a decent career there. I only played 2 years there too, so I
Yeah,
only
man,
played.
we're gonna tap into that because
I mean,
I wanted to ask
I
you.
only, yeah, I only played 2 years of college basketball as well. But going back um to answer your question, as far as memorable, the most memorable game for me that I had was when we played Mean Streets.
Okay, that's the Rose team.
Yeah, but I forgot what tournament it was. But I ain't gonna lie, Key, I came off the bench and I scored like 14 straight. Like 14 straight. I was just in the zone and I remember I was sitting on the bench and Chad Babel, you know what Chad Babel,
Who that?
he showed me a text from I think it was probably like maybe like it was maybe like an A10 school, you get what I mean?
Mhm.
A high A10 school. I don't remember what it was, but he was like, yo, he was like, if Dorvell was '09, I'll offer him right now. But like I said, I was '08, and and my mom wasn't thinking about prep. I wasn't thinking about prep. So I
I,
kind of felt like maybe if I did go prep, those colleges that wanted me to go prep, they probably wanted me to see if I could play on the perimeter for a year. You get what I mean?
mhm.
Like I wasn't thinking that. I wasn't thinking like that. I was just thinking like, man, like I'm going to college. I'm gonna just get in where I fit in at.
I feel like you was undervalued with not undervalued. Well, you're like undervalued by college coaches, not by your teammates or your coaches, your current coaches, but like by college coaches because they didn't get you didn't get to dominate the ball how you probably would have dominated the ball with the Metro Hawks and whatnot. You
Yeah,
feel
because
me?
I was never on those teams. I was never the first shit. I was probably like the fourth option. You get what I
Yeah.
mean? But I was and like as you ask anybody, when we finished the game, we played against St. Ray's, Bishop Lockwood, Holy Cross. You looking at the stat sheet, I got 14 and
Oh
8.
no, I ain't gotta ask. I was seeing it.
But like you said, but when you play, I'm playing with D Scott, I'm playing with Momo, I'm playing with Fouch, I'm playing with K Walk. Somebody gotta,
Take the back seat.
the backseat and like I said, I ain't really care, bro. You feel me? Like
And
I
you
ain't,
gotta have selfless players like that.
yeah, like I ain't really care. Like what I say was like some games I would get frustrated because I was again at the shots that I wanted or what. Like yeah, but at the end of the day, that's every team.
Yeah.
Like I could have went to a bum ass high school and probably averaged 20 and then you feel me? But
But you would never won.
we had one. You get what I mean? I could probably went to a bum ass AU team and average 20, but will we have one?
Yeah.
You get what I mean? So like I always tell people like yo, bro, like as much as you talk about them, like yo, bro, I got my numbers too.
Yeah, hell
You feel
yeah.
me? Like
Hey,
I got the articles over here. Like you could go.
you was all city your senior year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, yeah.
You
So
was all city. I did my homework.
yeah, exactly. So, but I also do feel like maybe if I did play my position, who knows?
Yeah,
You get what I mean? But I also understand that shit, we had other dudes in front. And I wasn't the fastest. I wasn't the most athletic. You get what I mean? I just
yeah.
knew how to get to my spot and just score. I just always was I'm not the fastest, I'm not the smartest, but I'm gonna try to outsmart you. And that
Hmm.
was my game.
The IQ.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me ask you a question. Being that you transferred from St. Ray's, when you played against them, was it like a little personal? Because you had a lot of good games against St. Ray's.
Yeah. So when I left St. Ray's, bro, I told myself I would never lose to St. Ray's. Like, I told myself, like, yo, I could lose every other game, but I will not lose to St. Ray's. So, when I got there, you got the fans trade or whatever. And it was so crazy is because my building is on the same block as St. Ray's.
Oh, you that close to St. Ray's
Yeah, so like when I had to pass St. Ray's to go to the train station
every day.
every day. So like the side of Portchester that I'm on is on the Castle Hill side. So I'm closer to the Castle Hill train station. You get what I mean? So I
Mhm.
gotta walk past St. Ray's to get to home and past St. Ray's to get to school. So, but like I said, like I always told myself I would never lose to St. Ray's. And I think my junior year, when they had G codes, I think we might have beat them on an average of 25, bro, for that year. Not for real, bro. Like I never lost to St. Raymonds, like ever. And like you said, like some of my best games was against them. I always made sure, like, nah. Like,
You gotta show them. You gotta show them what they missed. What
Yeah,
they
you got
missed out on.
I had a couple 20-point games at Rice, but like it goes back to saying like when you got so many guys on your team and the amount of shots I was getting, I was only gonna get 14, 15 points. You get what I mean?
And a small coaches see that. A small
Exactly.
coach see that.
And I was good with that, but also, like I said, if you look back, you would see I had 14 points, I had 6 rebounds, I had 4 assists, I had 2 steals.
Yeah.
I mean,
Draymond.
exactly. So I did all around. So yeah, I've never lost the same race, bro, ever. Like, and
That's mean.
yes. Well, I'm lying. So, like I said, my sophomore year when I came back, I came back in January, I think we played St. Ray's either that December or January at St. Ray's. That was Momo and D. Scott freshman year.
Okay.
And that was Edgar's first game back because he got into some trouble his senior year, and the principal, he had to sit out for a couple games, and that was like one of his first games back, and we lost to St. Ray's, and that was my only time we lost. But for me, I don't count that because I ain't suit up, I ain't stepped on the court. But me personally, I've never lost to them.
Nah, that's dope. That's dope. I know you hold that over trucking them head all the time.
Never, bro. Like, never. I made that a fact. Like, yo, bro, we can't lose to them, not them. And then also it's like I ain't really have to tell them that because like K Walk, D Scott, and Faust, they ain't want to lose to Chuck either.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's just bragging rights.
Yeah, exactly. Like we got to lose to Chuck, and then we got to come play with him in the summer, and he talking crazy. Like nah, like we wasn't trying to lose to Chuck. We was like, nah, hell no. Now we can let everybody beat us, but not Chuck. Like hell no.
So you graduate from Rice, you have a good career at Rice, you enter Marist University. And is it your freshman year? You tore your ACL twice.
Yeah, I tore my ACL twice.
You tore your freshman year?
My freshman year, December, right before the season.
So how was that? Like I know that's like depressing. That shit could be depressing when you feel me, you're a freshman.
I ain't really know what to think. You get what I mean? Sort of like when I heard ACL, all I could think about was my cousin Majestic because he tore his ACL at Majestic at Virginia, and that kind of pushed back his career. Like even though he was still like after college, he still was able to have a couple of tryouts with NBA teams and overseas, but it just wasn't what his destiny was supposed to be. You get what I mean? Coming from McDonald's American, you know how it is when you make McDonald's. It's like okay, like you got to shot
closer to the league.
Exactly. So when I'm thinking about ACL, I'm like shit. So and that was my first real injury. Like I had a swollen ankle, sprained ankle, sprained shoulder, whatever. That was nothing, but 18 years old, hearing I tore my ACL, I'm like,
how did you tear it?
So I'm in practice. I made a move and I came down on the kid foot and just came down wrong. And at first, I didn't know what happened. You get what I mean? I just felt my knee pop. So I was like, all right, whatever. I got back on the court, tried to run. I couldn't even move. So that's when, and like I said, like I had all kind of stuff going through my head, bro. And it was so crazy because Chris Faust tore his ACL the same year I did. So we both we coming in freshman year, we both tearing our ACL. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was kind of like I want to say it was kind of easy because I had like my brother and my best friend going through it with me, but it was like, I would talk to him, he'd talk to me, but that shit was hard, bro. The recovery, just being hurt for the first time in your life and sitting out here, and you got to sit out 10 months, not knowing like damn, like what's next.
And around that time, ACLs, it wasn't as easy to recover from as they are now.
And that's another thing because my first ACL is completely different from my second one, the way they did the surgery. My first one, they went in through my hamstring. So that's why I got the big scar in the front. My second one, it was a couple years after, it was more.
Same knee?
Now, I tore both of my knees. So I tore my right one my freshman year and my left one my junior year.
And Like, how was the coaching staff with you? Because I know the coaching staff was a part of the reason that you committed to Marist.
Yeah, so Chuck Martin, it goes back to St. Ray's because Chuck Martin was at St. Ray's. You get what I mean? So everything goes back. Like I kind of felt like it was kind of meant to be. You get what I mean? Because Chuck coached Majestic at St. Ray's. He was he was a Raven. You get what I mean?
Okay.
So he he knows my family like since like I was J High. So it was cool. Everybody all the coaching staff they've been around. We had my coach came from Memphis with John Calipari. We had a couple of coaches come from a couple of high D1. So I kind of felt like they seen these things before, and they knew how to like console me and everything. So it was cool. And also, I had my teammates consoling me and everything. We had a bunch of city guys on the team, so that was good too.
And being closer to home, that made it a little better.
Yeah, I was only an hour and 45 minutes on the Metro North. So it wasn't too far, not too close.
And when do you come back? Like your sophomore year, at what point?
So I tear it December my freshman year. I come back. I come back my redshirt freshman year was really my sophomore year in the school the next December. So, but I'm not even gonna lie, I tried hard to come back, but I wasn't really 100%. You know what I mean? I wasn't 100% at all. So my minutes was limited. But I never gave up. You get what I mean? I always was like, nah, D, gotta push, cause my leg was this big, bro, after surgery. So like you gotta build all that muscle back up. So it's like you gotta remember how to even run again.
Bro, trust me, I know, bro. I got shot in my leg before, bro.
Yeah, I remember, bro.
I was in the cast up to here for months, man. My shit was like this, bro. Like
yeah, so coming back into my redshirt freshman year, I ain't really play a lot. You get what I mean? So I was like, you know what? My redshirt sophomore year, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back stronger. So I come back. I kind of felt like he recruited over me. You get what I mean? And I'm not gonna say it was his fault because shit, like he probably just didn't know how I was gonna recover.
yeah.
I probably was taking too long for him. You get what I mean? Because at the end of the day, his job is on the line. He got to feed his family. So I didn't really start getting into the midst of things until conference play of my redshirt sophomore year. I remember we coming into but before that, I was probably playing like 10 minutes a game. So I remember in shoot around, we playing Manhattan. First conference, I don't want to say it's like our third conference game. We playing Manhattan College at Manhattan. And he like, yo, DC, you starting. Boy, I ain't
that shit's like music to your ears.
And bro, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't get that starting spot up until I told my ACL again.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about because your junior year, man, it was like a coming out party was about to happen for you.
Yeah, so we're gonna talk about my sophomore year, like I said, we played Manhattan. First game I started, I had 14-8. I'm like, all right. We play Iona next game. This when they had Mike Love. Mike Love was there.
That's when Momo was there too?
Nah, Momo
came in Arizona still.
Yeah, he came in after. That's when it was Mike Love, Scott, just Mike Love and Scott.
Scott Machado, okay.
Sean Allman. They had Sean Allman. So
yeah, the shooter. Yep, I know you're talking about.
Played them. I had 14-8 again. So I'm like, okay. So finishing that year, I end up averaging probably like 7.5. And I felt like that's not where I want to be as a sophomore, but I'm like, for the minutes where I started and then where I ended, what it is. So coming to my redshirt junior year, I worked even harder. So they had me on the MAC watch list and everything. We played Kentucky our first game. Shit, that's when they had Anthony Davis, Mike Gilchrist.
Oh, that's the championship Kentucky.
Championship team. We got smoked, bro. I ain't But it was a good experience. You feel me?
Yeah,
like coming as from a mid-major team, I'm not gonna keep it a buck. You gotta have the mindset like you want to win, but you also gotta have the mindset like, yo, these things is nice.
You just want to try to compete. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like at halftime, we was down 9. We ended up losing
that's a win.
Yeah, we ended up losing by like 38. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what Cal told them. He must have told them like, yo, I'm taking back all your mother's cribs, cars, everything, because these niggas came out on some fucking shit. Like, yo, I was like, man, Anthony Davis blocking shit from the block, threes from the block. I'm like, yeah, I see why the difference in the level. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but at the same time, even though we lost by like 38, I finished with like 15 and 6. I was good. I was like, shit. I was content with the way I played. You know what I mean? I was like, all right. Second game, because this we was playing in the Mohegan Sun tournament. So so second game we played South Florida, Big East. We lose to them probably by like 8. But once again, I had like 12, 14, and 6. So I'm like, okay. So now I'm like, okay, like I played a good game against SEC, good game against Big East. You get what I mean?
Conference play, you gonna tear shit up.
Okay, Mac. I'm like, okay, it should be. I should be able to, like, you know, hold my own and show what I got. Third game of the season, we out in Mohegan Sun. This is in 2011. So I told my ACL 2008, my second one in 2011, December. So crazy, December, the same month that I told my first one. This is the lockout. So Kimber come to the game. You know, he at the game at Mohegan Sun. He come, they chilling, watching me play. We play against Vermont. First half, I got 14 in the first half. So I'm like, it's like 2 minutes left. I'm like, I got like 14. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to get 30 on these niggas. I'm like, I just had 15, 14. I got 14 now. I'm like, yeah, I'm going.
Confidence up here.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm going for 30. I come down, bro. Jump. My shit just popped. Third game of the season.
You knew what it was?
I didn't know what it was, but I had an idea. Because once again, like I said, it was 2 minutes left in the half. I finished off the half. I come out, warm up, all my shit and everything. I'm like, all right. We come out first play of the half. Kid trying to make a move. I tried to slide. I couldn't even move. That's when I knew. I'm like, fuck. And then I kind of had in my mind, because my trainer told me from before my first ACL, he was like, if your shit blow up, something is torn in there. If your knee blows up, it's something is torn. So all night, my shit not blowing up. I'm like, I'm waking up 2, 3 in the morning, checking. Feel me? I finally doze off, wake up, my shit like this big in the morning, bro. Go get a check. ACL, third game of the season, done. And like you said, like, I felt like I was about to have I was feeling good. You get what I mean? Like, I'm like, all right, this is 2 full years after my ACL. I'm finally getting the thick of things. Like, I'm finally learning how to get to this spot, how college work, how the game speed is. So I'm like, all right, you know, it's cool. I'm thinking like, all right, this is third game. I got about 8 more games in non-conference, because we had some good teams lined up. You get what I mean? Yeah. We was playing against Clemson. We was going to the Old Spice tournament. We playing against Vanderbilt. So I'm like, all right, like, let me check. I was trying to test my shit against these dudes. You know
get your name out there and have a big senior year.
Exactly. So like, I'm like, all right. I'm like, yo, in my mind, you gotta think, like, when you at a mid-major school, bro, and you play against high majors and you get 15, 16, you thinking in your mind, like, all right, when I go to conference play, I could do this
20.
Yeah, I could do this every night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when that shit happened, I was just like, damn, bro.
You think that was like the most depressing time you ever had as far as in basketball?
Yeah, bro, because at that time, my second one, I was just like, I'm like, damn, I'm already a redshirt junior. And I was already over school. You get what I mean? I'm like, shit, I'm only gonna be here 5 years. I wasn't trying to get another red shirt and be here 6 years. You get what I mean? Yeah. And then at that time, me tearing my ACL and me working hard and coming back, I felt the vibe from the coaches. I would ask certain questions, and it would just be like, "Oh, now you good. You don't need to." You get what I mean? Like certain questions about the system or what we doing, and they'd be like, or I'll be on the court and he'll put 1 5 out and another 5, and I'm on the side. I'm like, I'm not stupid. You get what I mean? So yeah. I'm starting like, I'm like, damn, like, nigga, I'm in the third unit now. You get what I mean? So but it was never about my game. You get what I mean?
It's about the injury.
Yeah, it was never about the game. It was just always about my injury. Cause anybody I could tell you, like, that went to school with me, even after my 2 ACLs, bro, I still was coming back school. I still was coming back killing niggas. Cause like I came back my senior year. The next year I came back after my ACL. But like I said, it was funny vibes going on. But the coach had so much trust in me, and he knew I knew how to play and could get a bucket. He would do little funny shit with me, like we'll be down five. We'll be down 5 with 7 minutes left in the second half in the game. I won't play the whole game, bro. I won't play the whole game. He'll put me in, try to make us win. You get what I mean? But and this is why I always like I talk to some of my teammates, my old college teammates now. They always be like, "Yo, bro, like, oh, you gotta let that go. You gotta let that go." But like for me, I kind of feel like it's more on a personal level with me because I'm like, yo, bro, I knew you since J High. You know what I mean? So like I said, so I only played 2 years. Not even. So now, as I'm telling you the story, it's not even a whole full 2 years. You know what I mean? I didn't play my freshman year. My redshirt freshman year, I came back. I only played about 8-9 games. My redshirt sophomore year, I didn't play. He didn't give me the chance until he fully felt I was fully healed, and that was not until January. I played January all the games. I come back the next year, played 3 games. You see what I mean? I don't even think in my college career I played a full. If you add up all my games, I don't think I played the full season.
Yeah, that's tough.
You get what I mean? So now coming into my senior year, I'm after the second ACL, I'm working hard. So now I'm like, I bet I came off one. I got another one, and this is my last try. So I'm working hard. I'm calling him, I'm talking to him like, yo, you think I still could play ball? You think I can still go overseas? He telling me like, yo, your work ethic.
Coach, you talking about?
Yeah. So he hits me one day like, yo, you ever thought about coaching? You get what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the time, I'm 21, 22.
Yeah, you think about that shit, I want to hoop.
I'm like, nah, nigga. I'm like, I want to hoop. And in my mind, I'm like, yo, I ain't say it to him, but I'm like, yo, I just came up for a second ACL injury, and I'm killing these niggas on my team. So I ain't thinking about no coaching.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like, oh, I still could play a little bit. Even if I'm not 100% DC, I still could play a little bit. He just thought, oh no, I just was asking you so and so and so. Cool. Like I said, I start peeping the funny shit when we come back to campus. We practicing. He put me on the 3rd unit. He doing this, he doing that. It was in the scrimmages. We playing scrimmages. We scrimmage FDU. Nigga, I don't play at all in the scrimmage. So now I start. So I asked him, I'm like, yo, bro, like I had to meet with him. I'm like, what's up? He tells me like, you know, with your injuries and everything, I kind of want you to be the older guy who kind of guides the younger guys. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Being like be an upperclassman. But I'm like, okay. So then it goes back to, I'm thinking like, okay, it goes back to the call he called me about coaching. You get what I mean? So not knowing, and like I said, I'm thinking I know this is how he can keep it real with me. Not knowing he called me before that summer, before coming back that senior year, to offer me a job on the staff. You get what I mean? But instead of just coming out saying like, yo, you my man. I want to see you still prosper and do good things. I know you since a little kid. I don't think it would have hurt me if he would have said it, but if he'd have been like, yo, bro, like, you out the rotation. You out the rotation. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
I would have been like, damn, but I would have respected him more for him telling me that. But the way he did it, he asked me what I felt about coaching instead of telling me why he was asking me why I felt about coaching. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So, because shit, who knows? Like, yo, bro, if you would have sat down with me, like, yo, bro, your knees, your injuries, it's hard, but I do feel like you could be a good in this lane. I might have would have
took it initiation to it.
You get what I mean? Because like I said, my coach, he's been all around. He's been assistant at St. John's. He's been assistant at UMass. He's been assistant at Drexel. He came under Calipari. So he's the nigga who recruited D Rose to Memphis. You get what I mean? When he left, when he got fired from Marist, the nigga went to he had coaching job at Indiana, Oregon, fucking South Carolina. Now he back with Cal at Kentucky.
Okay, yeah, Kentucky.
So who's to know if you'd have kept it real with me, where I could have been in my coaching career.
Yeah.
But you didn't keep it real with me. You get what I mean? And that's what I always tell my boys from that I went to school. I'm like, yo, bro, it's just like I felt like at me, I'm gonna keep it real with you all the time.
Especially you being a kid at that point, like
exactly at that time, I'm still 21. You 40, 50 years old.
Yeah.
Like I said, it would have hurt me if you would have came and be like, yo, bro, with your injuries and everything, like you behind and you in the way. But you know, I'm not gonna just push you out. I do want to help you with your career and whatever it is in life. You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because he always told me like, yo, you're gonna be a good coach. I felt like you could be a good coach. But once again, when he's calling me, asking me about how I feel about coaching, I'm thinking about playing ball.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking like, shit, this is my second ACL, and I've seen what I'm doing. I'm like, okay, I still could play ball.
Once I get back to 100%, then you feel
exactly.
me?
Like I said, 2 weeks before that, I called him and asked him about overseas, and the nigga told me, like, yeah, like, yo, bro, you still could make it overseas. But then I'm like, so like I said, I'm like, damn, you telling me I can make it overseas, but in your mind, you already knew you wasn't even going to play me.
Yeah, you could have transferred or did whatever you wanted to do.
Exactly.
Did you feel like this where you found out like this shit is a business?
Yeah, and for sure, and that shit just how it goes. You get what I mean? And I can't do nothing about it now. Only thing, like I always tell people, like only thing I could do is I could just guide my son through it. Now that I know, now that I know the shit, there's nothing that's gonna go over my head. Nothing.
I always say the same thing because me growing up playing ball, like I didn't have my pops at my games and stuff, and not because he wasn't in my life. Like I come from a 2-parent home.
Yeah.
But my dad, he was always working. Like he was working 7 days a week to pay them bills, make sure I have these new Jordans to play in. And like growing up, I was having so much fun playing ball. I didn't even realize the effect of having an older sibling or a father figure at your games. So me growing up, I seen like now that I'm 32 years old, I'm looking at my 10-year-old self, my 12-year-old self, my 15-year-old self, and I seen a lot of bullshit that was done to me. You feel me?
Yeah,
like, and I'm like, yo, damn, this is game that I could give to my son or my daughter. You get what I'm saying? When they start hooping.
And bro, it'd be so crazy because like I'm out in Charlotte, right? But like I keep low profile. I don't tell people like who I am or where I played, who I played with, who I know. I just come in there regular. But it just be so many dudes coming and be like, yo, I could train DJ, let me train DJ. But I just be thinking like, yo, bro, like I be really want to say like, yo, bro, you can't train him better than I can train him.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like I've been through it. Like I really been through it.
Yeah, you've been on every you've done seen everything that a person could see.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, as I look back on it, it's always like you said, when you in it back then, you're not really thinking about it as a business. You get what I mean? And I wasn't really thinking about it as a business. I'm looking at it as I was looking at it as like, damn, I know this man since I was 9. He gonna look out for me. You get what I mean? But like I said, he was doing a lot of funny shit, and like my senior year, we bumped heads a lot. It was times like I got thrown out of practice because, like for instance, like we had a freshman on the team, and one practice, I felt like he was just trying to show me up, not the freshman, but the coach.
Yeah.
Like, everything he would do, he'd be like, "Yo, good job, good job, good job, good job, so and so, good job, so and so," and I'm just like, damn, nigga, like why you praising this nigga like that for? So then I got tight. So you know me being a dickhead. I said, "Oh, you want to be a dickhead? I'm gonna be a dickhead." So you know me, I come down, I score. I'm like, "Oh shit, good bucket, good pass, DC." So you know we bumping heads. He kicked me. He like, yo, he blow the whistle. He like, yo, like never in my life I heard anybody talk third person to their self. I don't coach Derrick Rose. I don't coach this person. But I'm like, at that time, bro, like I was on the mindset, nigga, it is what it is, bro.
Yeah. Ain't nothing worse you could do than
It's
what
not
you
else you
did
can do
already.
to me. Like and he would always try to get the guys on the team like, yo, don't sit next to him and on the bus, don't sit next to him here or here. But it never worked because, yo, Key, still to this day, I talk to every person I went to college with because I was always the one who would tell them their bullshit when they was trying to listen to this nigga bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I will always tell them like, yo, he's bluffing, he's lying, that's bullshit. Still to this day, bro. I told everybody he tried to say, oh, yo, don't be, if you want to take your game to the next level, don't listen to him because he's a cancer, because he ain't playing and doing this and that. I talk to them dudes still to this day. It wasn't me, bro, because I always been 100 with everybody. I always would talk to. I always came encounter with.
Yeah.
And that's just how I feel. And it's like, if I could just tell, like you said, if I could just say whatever I could say to the youth, it's just like, yo, bro, like, and I'm just happy shit changed now. I'm happy like there's NIL deals now. I'm happy dudes could transfer and
not sit out.
You get what I mean? Because like coaches really be having holes on dudes, bro.
Yo,
Like
bro.
they really having holes on dudes, and it's really like as an 18, 19, 20-year-old kid, what can you do?
Yeah.
What can you do? But now we got the freedom and be like, yo, bro, I ain't dealing with that shit. And you see now these coaches don't like that shit. They not liking the NIL deal.
Some of these motherfuckers retiring and shit now.
Exactly. You know why? It's because they can't control us no more, bro.
Yeah.
You can't control it.
I always tell motherfuckers like, yo, man, listen, play them coaches how they gonna play you, because they like them coaches don't love you, man. Like you got. Don't get me wrong, you got some that's genuine.
Yeah, you do for sure.
Most of them, motherfuckers don't care about you, man. They care about how they gonna feed their family. Like they don't give a fuck about you. And so play them how they play you, man.
And that's the only thing I just wish these kids would just understand, bro. Like they gonna be around you when you hot. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's the only time they want to talk to you. Because yo, bro, and at the end of the day, I always tell I be working with the little kids now, and I be telling them like, yo, bro, you gotta wanna be around people who was there and never left you when you wasn't shit.
Yeah.
Not you can't not go to you get better and then you want to go to these other dudes. You get what I mean? And that's the same with these college coaches, bro. Like they come sit in your living room, tell you a bunch of lies. Tell you a bunch of lies.
Tell you a bunch of dreams.
Sell you a bunch of dreams. And that's their job. That's what they're supposed to do. But like you said, not having a father figure or an older sibling who could spot it out. You get what I mean?
You'll fall into the cracks.
Exactly. And come to think of it, bro, when you ask me like why I ain't transfer, it's like me, where I was gonna go, bro. You feel me? I'm coming off another ACL injury. I'm somebody who tore my ACL twice. Then coming off another one. And then my stats was kind of flawed because of like I told you, the games. Like, and it was so crazy. Like even my senior year, like I said, even though we bumped heads, he would put me in games where we had a chance to win, just knowing that I was able to probably spark that. You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And like so, even some of those games you'll see on a box score, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 4 minutes. And that's just in the crucial minutes of the game that he put me in. I remember we played Iona at Iona, Momo and them. Yo, bro, he put me in the game with 0.7 seconds left. You know why he put me in the game, bro? Because we had to play to make the pass, and he knew nobody else would be able to make that pass besides me. You feel me? And I had all kind of shit running through my mind, like, shit, I'm about to throw this shit away or whatever. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, I thought about it.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, bro, I'm not gonna take my frustration out on my team. I made the pass, bro, and my man hit the shot, and we was on ESPN top 10 for that shot.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? So it's like my numbers, my numbers in college is flawed, bro. Like I didn't play more than 40 games in 4 years.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
I didn't play more than 40 games in 4 years. High school, I played 2 years.
But shit, all in all, though, the game has been good to you, man.
For sure,
you know, like
for sure, yo, bro.
You live and you learn.
Yep, the game brought me so many places that I thought I would never be able to go. You feel me? Like I done traveled to shit, I want to say about 40 out of the 50 states to play basketball.
Yeah.
I done met people that became brothers. You get what I mean? So it's like, for sure, my mother ain't never had to pay a dime for school since Mont Carmel. You get what I mean?
I
She ain't
always
pay,
tell people, like
she had to pay a dime.
I wasn't the best basketball player, but I'm like, yo, basketball done so much for me. Like it got me into school where my moms didn't have to pay. Shit,
Bro,
it took me.
I got a master's degree from basketball.
Yeah, come on, man. You got a master's
You feel me?
degree. I say,
So
yo, bro, I done met so many people. I had like, you feel me? I done connected with so many people that then became like so close to me through basketball. I say, yo, man, if I ain't have basketball, I'll probably be dead and in jail, man. Like,
yeah, bro. Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like I said, when I was getting in trouble, when I was from, I want to say first grade to first grade, not even fifth to eighth grade. Like I got kicked out of like 5 schools, bro. I got kicked out of Mont Carmel. You get what
yeah,
I
you
mean?
was wrong when I got there. I got there my 7th grade. It was when you truck
Yeah,
there.
St. Ray's Elementary, they kicked me out for cutting a girl hair. Mont Carmel got kicked out. Ascension, I almost got kicked out for fighting. I almost got kicked out the last month before graduation. You know what I mean? So it's like, for me, it was always shit that prohibited me from being where I wanted to be, and not nobody else's fault. It was all me. You get what I mean?
Mhm.
Like I transferred. Nobody told me to transfer. Cause who knows? Who knows if I stayed that same race? You get what I mean? And never had to sit out. Who
Yeah,
knows if I had to play behind K Walker and Fouch and D Scott? If I would have just played with Truck
and being a
and
future.
Amari after Amari and Kev when they came. You get what I mean?
Hmm. But
But at
shit,
the end of the
man.
day, like you said, the basketball did so much for me, bro.
Yeah, you can't complain, man. Like
I can't
you,
complain at
you
all.
got you got way more highs than lows.
Exactly. And I don't regret nothing. I don't regret
And
nothing at all. Only I lie, I regret them injuries, but that's about it.
but that's something you can't control.
Exactly. That was out of my control, bro. And that's just what it is. That's just what I tell people. That's out of my control.
So what like right now, are you currently like what you doing right now as far as like you still dealing with basketball? I know you got your son DJ, he's hooping. Like
Yeah,
what tell the people what you doing now.
so as of right now, I'm just trying to get him there to the next step. You know what I mean? So I'm helping coach his team. He over here with Team United. Their older team is on the Nike UIBL circuit.
Okay.
So their high school team is on the Nike UIBL circuit. I'm coaching his 3rd grade team. Um, I'm just we just going through it, and it's so crazy how, you know, to watch him go through it. Because at times, like, I'm pushing him so hard, and I gotta realize, like, damn, he only 8.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? I don't want to push him too much, but
And
it's like,
he start hating it.
yeah, but it's also like I try to tell him, even though I'm pushing him, I also tell him like, yo, bro, I'm doing this because you told me you want to play basketball, and I know what it takes. You
Hmm.
get what I mean? And if we gonna play, we gotta do it to the fullest.
Yeah. Can't have
Because
acid.
exactly, because I was one of those kids who I ain't want to work out. You feel me? I tell people to this day, if I would have worked out, I would have been way better. Because my uncle always told me, like, yo, like, you was better than Majestic. You was taller, you could shoot. I gave him all the tools I gave him, I gave you, and you was taller. Majestic just worked harder. He just wanted it more. You know what I mean? He got the McDonald's, he got the ACC. Me, I wanted to go chase after the girls. I was like, fuck a workout. Because
Yeah.
I always was like
You was
shit.
content with your talent.
Yeah, you get what I mean? Because my thing was this, bro. I always felt like, and still to this day, I always feel like this. Even like when I first came home from college, I didn't really work out. I was still playing in the tournaments though. You get what I mean? And I
Hmm.
always was like, yo, bro, it's dudes working out all year to go out there in Dykeman and EBC to get 12. I could do that and not work out. You get what I mean? And that was kind of like where I fucked up at, not working hard. So now, fast forward, I can't let him be like that. You get what I mean? So
Yeah,
even when he don't want to go to the gym, I'm like, nah, we gotta go to the gym, bro. Like we gotta go. Like even if you don't end up playing this game, at least you know, like you got that work ethic. You got that work ethic in you. You get what I mean? Like I
that's
gotta get up. I gotta do this. I gotta do that.
that should
But
help you everyday life.
like, but like it's a process. You get what I mean? Like as much as I want him to be LeBron right now, I know he ain't LeBron.
Yeah,
You get what I'm trying to say? So, it's a process, we got you might have more bad days than good days, but at the end of the day, they learning. Every
it's
day
worth it, man.
every day is a learning experience for both of us. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Cause when we get there, we gonna remember it.
You know, back, I always tell people with their kids, man. I just tell them, man, enjoy that journey, man, because
Yup.
it go fast.
And my
Enjoy
thing
that
is,
journey.
I always tell them like, yo, bro, you're gonna be better than me because I ain't gonna lie, at 8 years old, you don't work out way more than me.
And he got all the tools. You giving him all the tools that you had early.
And I'm like, yo, I want you to be better than me. And that's
Mhm.
my goal. Like I made it. I'm like, yo, bro, I made it to the MAC, the mid major. You make it higher than me. You feel me?
Yeah,
That's all I want you to do. I just want you to make it higher than me. I want to sit back and watch you. Be like, we did that. You get what I mean? But like I said, it take time. And so that's what I'm doing right now. Other than that, shit, we just trying to I also want to start like this. We starting our own training. You get what I mean? I want to
okay.
start
What's
training.
up,
So
man?
that's the reason why I'm actually helping out with over there at the AU Team United over there with the kids, just to get familiar with the kids, just to get back into the game and just to give my knowledge to the kids, because it's a lot of guys out here. I don't want to say that they don't know the game. They know the game, but some of them never played it.
Yeah,
I mean, or if they did play, they didn't play it at a level
at a level.
at where I played at. Or you get what I'm trying to say? And I didn't even play at the highest level. I didn't play high mid major. I didn't play high major. You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, I know the game. I've been
Yeah,
around it. I played it. You get what I mean?
you was able to soak up the knowledge from the ones who did play at the highest level.
So that's basically what I'm doing now. Just giving back knowledge to the youth, helping the third grade team, helping out with the other teams that that need help. And that's basically it, bro. Just chilling, staying low, being DC.
That's what's up, man. And I always end my interviews off like this. Like I always ask the people I'm interviewing what's their key to the game. That's the whole concept of this podcast, is to give knowledge to the youth. And the key to the game is just like what's some advice, some words of wisdom, knowledge that you'll give back to the youth or your younger self that'll help you basically prosper later on in life.
um, just trust the course, bro. Just trust the course in anything you're doing, whether it's basketball, building your brand, building your pod. You know what I mean? You just gotta stay on your own pace. Everybody's pace is different. You can't look at the next person saying, "Oh, he better than me now," because shit, 5, 6 years later, you keep working. You feel me? That person still may be there. You may be on top. So just trust the path, and run your own race. It's a marathon. It's a marathon. You feel me? It's not a race. You're not going to achieve everything over one day. As much as you want to, as much as you want to see the progress overnight, it's going to take some time. And you work hard. You stay true, and you'll see it.
Shit, man, that was a gem to me, man. Cause man, people don't know, man. Sometimes I'll be like, man, damn, this shit ain't getting the views that I want to. Some shit, I want to
Yeah,
quit
but
this shit.
it's gonna get there, bro. And you're doing a
Yeah,
good thing, bro, for sure. Like
it's
don't
just like, yo, bro, I love it. Like, I love to talk sports, and you feel me. So I'm like, yo, man,
that's the
it's a
thing.
hobby. I love it.
You found what you like, and you
Yeah,
can't let nobody take that away from you. You get what I mean? So whether you getting one view or 100 views, you still got to
mhm.
do it. At the end of the day, you doing this for you because this is something you want to do, and
That's
that's
what
the
keep
thing.
me going, bro.
And that's the thing with people. Like yo, bro, you don't gotta satisfy nobody in this world, bro. And that's the thing what people don't understand. And people be trying to be somebody they not. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm gonna rock with you because you. Whether if you corny and you stay corny, I'm gonna rock with you because you corny and you didn't try to be somebody you ain't.
Yo,
You feel
Yo,
me? At least you
yo,
call me.
DC.
You
I
get what I
tell
mean?
I tell niggas all the time. I say, yo, bro, you don't understand. The hardest thing in the world is to be you. It's a million ways to be other niggas.
Exactly,
It's
bro.
only one way to be you, bro.
Exactly, bro.
I say, yo, you see people trying to be other people, bro. It's hard to be you because
Exactly.
you like you feel me. I salute everybody that
Nice,
stick to
bro.
themselves.
And I'm proud of you, bro, for sure. Like I said, I watch all episodes. I watched every episode, bro.
Thank you,
I
bro. I
watched all them
appreciate it.
shit, from Jiggy to Snoop, to Russ to Kurt to Truck, everybody, bro. Everybody. So you feel me? So I see what you're doing, and I'm happy for you, bro. And I hope you keep it up. And anything you need, you know, you got my number, bro. You already know what it is, bro.
Thank you, bro. I
For
appreciate you,
sure,
man.
bro. For sure. For
Hey,
sure.
yo, fellas, man. Hey, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, man. That's the end of this episode, man. DC, man. I appreciate you, man.
Oh, Brody.
Everybody, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, man.
Like,
Episode
comment,
12.
subscribe. For sure. For
Thank
sure.
you, man. We
Yes,
out.
sir. Hit me. All right, bro.